Here are 4 things God showed me about modesty. Reason number 1, it's not for man, but rather it's for God. In the book of 1 Corinthians, it talks about how our bodies are temples of God. So whatever he says about this body is what we have to do because it belongs to him. And he tells us to dress modestly. And so this could look different according to different persons or body types. But the main gist of it is to cover your body to honor him and glorify him. Number 2, it is to avoid any unnecessary attention towards my body or anything like that. What I've found that is because I've started to dress a little bit more modest is that I notice that I get less attention. And so because I get less attention, I can kind of narrow down persons who are genuinely interested in me versus persons who would be interested in my body or just trying to have a good time. So that's one of the things God showed me about dressing modestly. Reason number 3, it is to honor and protect my body. Now there's 2 things you can think about: privacy versus secrecy. So privacy has something to do with protecting something versus secrecy has something to do with hiding something. Think about a house, right? Persons put fences around their house for the sake of protecting what's on the inside rather than putting up a huge wall to hide what's on the inside. And finally, reason number 4 is to keep or to help others from sinning. Now ultimately, we can't really control what somebody else do or control whether or not they sin, but we can kind of help them out to avoid that completely. In the book of Matthew 18 and verse 6, it says that if anyone is to cause his children, these little ones, the believers, his chosen, to stumble by dressing in modesty or doing anything in that nature, right? It would be better if a millstone be tied around your neck and you be cast into the sea. And so I know we don't want that to happen. So therefore we can do our job by dressing a little bit more modest. Now if they decide to lust or do whatever, even after you've done your part, then God will only judge them and not you. Okay? Another thing too, look and think about your sphere of influence